Hello and welcome to Full Send Broadcast Network. We are having technical difficulties with the net. As soon as that lobby is going good and we are about to go qualifying, go live on the channel. Stay tuned and we're racing here tonight. Hello and welcome to Full Send Broadcast Network here tonight with the Big Kahuna 400 put on by Ron Morris Racing and Butt Kicker. Joining me up here in the booth tonight, Roger Pierce. How you doing tonight, Roger?
Pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Got a little bit of rain out here in deep East Texas. Settle that dirt a little bit. Enjoy a nice, fun night of some sim racing here at virtual Daytona International Speedway with the Xfinity car. Going to be really a good one. Cars like to push very well together, make some exciting racing. Look at our pre-race info here. Daytona International Speedway, 2.5 miles in length. They're going to be doing 160 laps there tonight. Ambient temperature 74 Fahrenheit. The track surface temp is 74. 46% humidity, partly cloudy with 9-mile-an-hour winds. Could wreak a little bit of havoc in the corner. At another corner, it could be caution up from being loose. Going to be something we're going to have to look for all night long here as they're going to. They're going to have 3 stages here tonight in that 160 laps. Stage 1 will end at lap. Stage 2 will end at lap 90. Ultimately, the 60. They have 100% fuel, unlimited tires, and no fast repairs tonight. It's going to be interesting to see these drivers maintain patience all race long to make these cars last until the end in order to have that chance to go for the big money here tonight.
Yeah, and I think patience is key, especially at this track. You said no fast repairs, correct?
That's correct. No fast.
At a track like this, I know it's simulation, iRacing. It's hard, especially if these drivers want to push. There's multiple different skill levels in this race as well, so it'll be very interesting to see what kind of pairing we're going to get out of it.
Yeah, like you said, the big word right there was parity. That's going to be the name of tonight, completely the name of the game tonight, whole night. Just to see the parity of the unknown of who may get caught up in someone else's incident. Who's going to get this run and maybe come from 15th to the top 5 in the. I mean, the beautiful thing about super speedway racing is you don't know what's going to happen and it's going to be kill that check. You could be in the lead taking the white flag, and then next thing you know, before you enter turn 1, you're in the wall.
Yeah,
Completely unknown.
yeah, you're not wrong. I've seen one person go from 15th to top 5 in a corner, and he's in this race, so it'll be interesting. For sure. I'm very excited to see the strategy out of this, especially with the money on the line. I love the Xfinity cars, just the way that they handle and the arrow on them. So, and just the slightest damage is going to affect that arrow, which is crazy at these kind of tracks. So, you may see some strategy here, and I think there's going to be a lot of people hanging out towards mid, late pack that's going to surprise you.
Yeah, that's one thing that for sure will play a key role in this. Aerodynamics, as the checkered flag is flying here on practice, going into qualifying here, setting the field based off of time here. Got some fans in the chat here. We got Baker's mom cheering. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and assume that that's Matthew Baker. That's just a long shot, not 100%. We got, let's see here. We got Duck Duck Goose cheering on a driver, but not aiming that. PJ Luttrell in the chat cheering on Ian Martin. Tag Team Throttle Bank.
Great name.
We have several cars out on track currently. Go check them out here. Right now we're looking at Garrett Raleigh 71 machine out of turn 4.
I was going to question that a little bit. He wasn't in the yellow very soon. He got there about mid-corner, so let's see how that impacts his lap.
Yeah, I noticed that too. He kind of had a late entry. Not even holding the yellow line here down the back strip. Kind of entering about a lane and a half high. Brings it down.
Wonder if he got a little bit loose on the entry 01.
That is possible. Across the line for his first lap. Carter goes to the top spot. That number 16 machine of Garrett Maines. Rocking his 31 custom paint scheme, a replica that he runs NASCAR Coca-Cola racing. Pro Series driver that comes down to play with the commoners. Dean Grob. Dean Grob right now in the top spot with that 50-53 23. Carter goes to the top spot. 50-46. Here comes Dean Grob across the line on his second lap as he goes back to the point with a 50-45.
You're getting a Dean, I'm getting a Ryan.
It's Dean Grob is what's registered on my side.
Oh. Well, we might have to just call him Grobby because our iRacing is saying Ryan as well. So, but Matthew Baker up to the point, 50.4. Oh, and there goes Garrett with a 50.4.
Garrett Maines to that top spot, like you said, with that 50-41.
And I don't know if you had him up or not, but he was running that high line for his first lap.
Charles Gettings and that 96 machine rolling off a pit road. There's Raymond Rittenauer. 7 machine rolling around the track here. Leave on his second lap. Yes, so they're out of back stretch. Right now we got the Maines duo on the front row at this point. Garrett Maines in the 31 machine with a 50-41 and Jason Maines with a 50-41 also. Right now it goes to P7, 50-48. Gettings on his green flag lap out of turn 2. Brett Tucker is rolling off of pit road as well, along with Randy Richard, 53. Comes across the line on his first lap. That's going to put him P12 first time back. Richard, 4 to take his green flag. Brett Tucker in the 99 machine taking his green. Currently we have 3 cars on track. Coming through 3 and 4. Hugging that double yellow line there, trying to get the best time possible. Enough as he comes across the line. It will be enough to move him up to P7. Comes Randy Richard out of 4 into the tri-oval on his first lap. Put him P14. Brett Tucker across the line on his first lap. Gonna put him P16.
Breaking news, they just updated the payouts.
Oh. Do you have any more details on what the payouts are now?
I only got 900 for first. I'm finding out the rest.
As Brett Tucker comes across the line, that's going to move him up to P10. Like Kobe Stupfin. Food. There is the 88 of Carl Staton. The car on track currently. Comes into the tri-oval here. Looks like possibly the first lap. Taking the flag. Right now, Staton, the only car on track currently. Have to get word and find out if they advance the session at 10 minutes. Qualifying. Across the line for his first lap. Good enough to go P15 for the first one around, and it looks like that's all he will run. Back it down and that 10 machine of Kobe. Ooh.
Oh, we got the mains group and a Baker fan, Baker's mom. There it is. He is advancing it to the next session.
Alrighty, so there you hear it, folks. Is going to advance it to the next session here shortly. Going to the grid. It looks like Garrett Maines is going to end up being your pole sitter tonight. There it is. They have officially advanced the session, so we are going to the grid. Oh, they just get all gridded up here.
Okay. I got an update for you for payouts. Are you ready?
Yes.
So first place is going to get $900. Second place is $550. Third is $300. Fourth is $200. 5th is 150, 6th is 100, and 7th is 50.
Pretty good payouts here tonight, folks. So here we go. We're going to bring you the official starting lineup here tonight in the Big Kahuna 400 presented by Ron Morse Racing and Butt Kicker. On the pole, Garrett Maines with that 50-41. Outside of him on the front row is Jason Maines. In third is Matt Baker. Fourth, Dean Brummett. Fifth is Dean Grob. Sixth, Christopher Carter. Seventh is Charles Gettings. Eighth, Raymond Reitnauer. Ninth, Ian Martin. 10th, Rhett Tucker. 11th is Jonathan Osborne. 12th, Scott Posnaski. We'll just call him Scott Paz.
Posnaski.
Posnaski. That's right. 13th, Chris Blanchard. 14th, Randy Richard. 15th, Carl Staton. 16th, Derek Raleigh. 17th, Mike Hill. 18th, Kyler Wynn. 19th, Kobe Sutphin. 20th is Zachary. Oh, man. Names at me. Kostevin. 21st is Kyle Harbin. 2nd, Christopher McCullough. 23rd, Kenneth McCullough. 24th, Joseph Hurd. 25th, Ron Morris Jr. And 26th, Aaron Holloman. That is your official starting lineup here tonight in the Big Kahuna 400. Field begins to roll off of pit road. We are going to be going green here shortly.
Just an update as well. Stages are going to be lap 45 and lap 90.
Going to be an exciting portion to this, especially with 100% fuel. It's going to be interesting to see some of these guys play that.
Oh, strategy's already come into play. Do you see how some of these are entering the track? Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Now, we know typically from our previous experience with the Maines duo and Matt Baker, how long do you think it's going to take before before Jason Maines drops down to that inside lane and they just retrain?
Baker's the 5.
Yes.
First corner. Either okay, here's my prediction. Either Garrett lets Jason get the jump and Garrett pushes, or Baker lifts and lets Jason down because Jason is a good pusher. So it's the first lap. They'll be together.
As they come out of turn 4, the lights are out on the pace car, which means we are going green. There goes the pace car down pit road, waiting for the green flag here tonight. Green flag is out here at Daytona in the Big Kahuna 400, presented by Ron Morris Racing and Butt Kicker. They are hard on that skinny pedal already. Jason Maines did not get the start he needed in order to drop down to that inside lane.
Go. Let's see how correct I am. I mean, Jason's a great super speedway racing in his own right, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah,
I know the three run together. The three run together really well.
As the outside lane gets a huge push, Jason Maines has a little bit of a.
Oh, is Garrett gonna lift?
He was clear for a moment.
Nope, they're gonna father-son duo it side by side.
Maines duo still door to door as that outside lane really dissipated almost immediately when the green flag fell. Drivers wanting to get down to the inside lane and ride around and just log laps until the conclusion of this.
Oh, with 100% fuel though. Think about that. That's I don't even know how many laps, to be honest. I'm trying to think. Maybe 40 laps?
About, I would say 40 to 45 laps, yeah. Worked their way out of turn 2, or turn 4, sorry. Coming into the tri-oval to complete lap 2. 190 through the tri-oval. Like 192 into turn 1. Haynes duo still controlling both lanes here. No big moves yet. A lot of these drivers are just biding time until they can get to the end of this thing and really start throwing the haymakers. I would say with about, 20 to 30 to go, you want to start making your way towards the front and get yourself in position.
Here's my question. Because, we've raced with these guys enough, we've broadcasted with these guys enough. Was this a strategy play to both be out front? Now you're controlling the lines?
That could be a big strategy call, actually, now that I think about that. That could be a huge game changer for tonight's race if they are controlling the pace both lanes.
They're both great. Fantastic super speedway racers. And Matthew Baker's just as good. So this group is going to be really hard to beat for tonight, especially. This is pretty calm super speedway racing. Normally we have some peaks in the corner to see if we're going to take it 3 wide. I'm pretty impressed right now with this group.
Well, also thinking about this too, drivers put up $100 a piece to run tonight. Throwing $100 in the hat to run a race, you're not going to want to take aggressive moves early. You want to try to get to me.
Yeah, I was looking at that 25s paint of Christopher Carter. I thought he was running Elliott Sadler Esports as well. I was like, oh, do we have a 4th in the trio?
No, it doesn't look like it. Similar though.
It did, that's why I was looking. I was deep looking.
Very similar. They work their way out of turn 2 now on lap 6. Duck Goose with a question of how many laps on a tank of fuel. I would say they could probably go 40 to 45 laps on a tank of fuel there.
Yeah, here at Full Send, we like to play the guessing game of laps of fuel because we forget to go in the car and figure out how many laps. I'm going to say 40.
Do know at 65% fuel you can go 25. So it's going to be somewhere in that range.
Now, but here's the thing with the leaders
are going to be using more.
Well, are they?
Well, let's take a look at the speeds here. They're running around 47 fours on lap time. So I would say, yeah, they're going to be using quite a bit of fuel. The rest of the field, as you see, Mason Maines is falling back now. That outside line only has 4 cars in it.
Yeah, no aggressive side draft and nothing like that, but a great run on the top line going into 1. Let's see if they can utilize it.
So we see majority of the field here. Let's go back here a little bit further. See how the back of the pack is doing here. Like they're all pretty well singled out. Not organized hardly. that someone's face on the 33 of Joseph Hurd. We got to get a look at that.
Joseph Hurd also has the fastest lap. I've seen this car before.
That is the face on there. I just can't make out who it is.
I'll do the detective work. Hold on. I think it's Ron, or not Ron Moore. So what's that other? I can't remember his name.
I can't make out to even get close to you on telling you who it looks like.
Oh, it's you remember that Bristol race you made me run?
Oh, Budman.
Yeah, I think it's Budman. I'm really not sure, but it looks like that.
Right now, that outside lane getting a little bit of momentum as the inside lane starts to break apart, just ever so slightly with Garrett Maines. Oh, we got a car dropping down on the apron. That's the 25 of Dean Grob. Possibly going to the back of this group. They're trying to save fuel or wanting to get out of the hectic movements here. 81 of Jonathan Osborne moving around quite a bit there.
Yeah, he's a great racer, don't get me wrong, right? But with his style and his way of racing, it's very hard to follow him on one of these tracks.
Well, the way you say that it's hard to follow him, there's actually an explanation for that.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. If you look closely on that car, somewhere, I believe it's this paint scheme. Yeah, it's right behind his name at the top. You see where it says Chachi. There's a handicap symbol. Mr. Jonathan Osborne actually races with a controller, a custom controller where he uses his mouth to actually steer the car and control the throttle and brakes. And he is always up there amongst the leaders fighting for these wins and always comes away with big money races and late track.
Yeah, I mean, I've raced against him multiple times, especially on Supers. He can drive, and he can talk while he drives. It's crazy. He's super good at what he does. Is it the straightest line? No, but he's not going to wreck anybody. It's amazing to see it. We love seeing him out here, and he's the full support for him, man. He's always running great, and it's always fun to see him out of these kind of races.
Oh, yeah. Funny dude. That dude will crack a joke and have you crying your laughing so hard.
Yes. Yeah, I think a strategy play is in mind here.
Yeah, that outside line, they're just kind of holding their own. I'm really surprised that Jason Maines is still running up there, using up that fuel.
I don't, and I know this is going to cause some speculation, I don't think they're at full throttle.
That is a little bit of stipulation or speculation for sure. If we can find any kind of graphics. Have any graphics, much less anything that even shows.
Oh, we got Ford Entertainment Group in the chat. Welcome. They've helped us out here at Full Send before. Thank you for coming along.
Yeah, and once again, I'd like to give a shout out to each and every one of you tuning in here tonight on the Full Send Broadcast Network. A lot of work goes into broadcasting these events. Definitely straining on the voice sometimes, but we appreciate all the love that you show these drivers and these guys that put on these one-off events, ultimately coming out and supporting our channel. Love to bring y'all the best racing action possible every time we get asked to broadcast something for one of our clients. Always try to jump and get to it as quickly as possible. Brink of Greatness has a question. What does the winner get? The winner actually gets, I believe, what'd you say, $900?
$900 to first place, yes.
Telling you, the way some of these guys run these money races and are consistently towards the front, man, they could quit their day job probably and just run these them races and make more than they probably would working every week.
I need a crew. Give me a crew. I can do it. Let's go. But in all honesty, though, if we're going to talk about money races and everything like that, you do, like, if you run with a crew or run with a group of guys, it helps. And when we broadcast these types of races, and I know I took a hiatus from the broadcast booth, but I came back and it's the same group of people running in certain races. It doesn't change. So the consistency's there. They know how each other race. They know if they can be pushed or not, who's a better pusher, who's a better pushy. It's amazing to see. And 53's doing something crazy. He's good. But yeah, but there's some big payouts on some money races like all weekend long.
Yeah, on a weekly basis, for sure. I definitely know there's several that do 2 or 3 a weekend and a few during the week, every week, and lots of money gets paid out. And there's just some opportunities for some of these sim drivers to go pocket change on.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've put on money races before, and it brings out some of the best racing that you'll see. You meet some new people, you meet some new drivers, and your Discord channels just start getting bigger and bigger and bigger because you just keep adding.
Absolutely, yeah, and man, it's a great community to be a part of. I'm honored to be a part of it and have so many great friends. And the 71 gets Abram. He gets loose. They're going to stack up behind him. 71 still sideways. They're still trying to collect it there. They are going to save that. Holy cow. How did they pull that off without wrecking the field?
I'm speechless. Hold on, give me a minute.
Holy cow. And the thing is, it's not even showing me updates on my thing of like who passed who to where I could actually go back and do a replay. So we are going to rewind it real quick and go back to that incident. Normally don't like rewinding. I'm gonna have to in order to get back to it. Bear with this. What started that? So it looks like he just got a little low, started washing up, yanked it back down, and it tried to snap loose on him. Once it hit the apron, it just started getting more and more hard to handle. Man, quick hands of the drivers behind him. It really minimalized the damage. I mean, only 2 cars got a little bit of damage there.
Yeah, he's not happy. That 87 is not happy. Uh, I got the chat on right now, and like I said earlier, there's a big difference in a lot of skill level here, right? And all props to the 71 for wheeling it. It was 71, right? 71?
Yeah, so
71 of wheeling it. Because that 87 that was behind him is about 3K more than him. So it was crazy to see.
now we got two separate packs formed, all single file. This first pack, or the second pack here, is led by the 10 of Cody Sutphin. And up here in the front, oh, is the 81 of Osborne. Hank slapping there out of the corner onto the back stretch.
Well, there's another update that just came through from sixth back, finish wise. They're gonna spin the wheel, and we're gonna figure out who's gonna get a free butt kicker.
Awesome news! So someone is gonna walk away here, not from seventh on back. Gonna walk away a butt kick. Awesome news. So as the field goes single file here on lap 23, we're going to do a full send, fire it up, and let you hear these cars going around here at full song.
got a wreck.
Big wreck, yeah, as it breaks out, we are just coming back from the incident here. A lot of cars involved, look like. No caution yet, as a lot of drivers are heading down pit road now. Hey, a lot of cars. There's one car coming down pit road. Looks like he was involved in that. That's the 98 of Ian Martin. We have to find out exactly what happened, but no caution.
'22 of Scott Poznanski got loose.
Like Ian Martin had to tow, even though he was on pit road. That car is tore up. So while the leaders get things figured out here, if we can figure out exactly what happened. So we'll follow along with the 22. Oh yeah, looks like he got loose right there. Oh, killed the 98 of Ian Martin hard right there. Tough break.
Still trying to figure out how he got loose.
It could be that gusting of wind coming across the corners that we spoke about in the pre-race.
It was 12 mile an hour in that corner right there.
Yeah, that would definitely cause a car to snap loose like that on occasion.
Honestly, that 71 was involved a little bit. Maybe his damage packed the air, but he was just below him.
But right now, Garrett Maines is still your leader out front here. We are working on lap 30 of 160 with we're coming to 15 laps to go to the stage break on lap 45. 8-car breakaway at the front. About another 5 cars, about 7 cars almost here in line. Second pack.
So I think that was netcode. Only reason I say that is because when that car came up and hit Ian, there was some netcode there. So I think Ian's car had some netcode issues, and that's what turned the 21 in front of him.
Okay, that makes sense.
22.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I went back and watched that pretty detailed, and it looks like he was almost hooked, and so it was a netcode. Fuzzy Frog, sorry we didn't get to your question. This is the main race. This is the main race. We have we're on lap 32. Stage is at 45, so we are getting ready to see if these guys are going to side draft for the stage.
And one question also that I'm waiting to see gets answered is, have drivers dip down pit road before the stage ends to get themselves situated towards the front for track position.
Are they throwing a yellow for the stage here?
I believe so.
You're not gonna see anybody pit. They're not gonna see anybody pit. As soon as the leader hits 46, they're throwing the caution. But they're not closing pit road.
Oh, so that's going to be interesting.
Oh man, because I was gonna say this front group is gonna pit early, but don't know now. I got to rethink this.
Do you try to come down and get to the entrance of pit road before the leader crosses the line?
No, he can't. There's no way. There's a way. But you better be on your brakes, and you better have that RPM set for that downshift, or else you're going to chirp your tires.
But and the bigger question of that is anyone going to wheel hop it coming down into pit road to try to get as much as they can and start downshifting, and when they downshift, start that wheel hop, and then they're in the inside wall or up in the grass.
Yeah, I apologize. I meant wheel spin, chirping tires. That's what I meant. I'm very curious to see. I don't know who's working together. So I have to see. Where's the McCulloughs at? They're all the way back there.
Yeah, Christopher McCullough and Kenneth McCullough Jr.
There's a. Oh. You are not required to call your pits. Are you serious?
Oh, what? Wow. This is going to be some Wild West shootout style stuff.
All right, listen. I say Austin 316 is going to throw a haymaker in there. Here they come.
We got Christopher McCullough, Kyler Wynn, and Christopher Carter coming onto pit road, along with Kenneth McCullough Jr. They're coming down onto pit road now. Question is this lead pack going to start coming down? Any takers on this time by? That stage break coming out in less than 10 laps. I'm really curious if some of these guys are going to try to make it to all the way to the end of the stage and then pit under caution, or are they going to? And there's just so many plays that they could do right now. So with that group, they're just now coming off of pit road. Got a couple more. We got Zachary Kostovan and Joseph Hurd on pit road. I would have to say you'd have to be a part of this group. Maybe the second group, led by the 53 of Randy Richard, Garrett Raleigh. I would have to say you'd have to be part of that group right there. Maybe. To get on and off pit road. But I still think they're too far back because they're 15 seconds, 17 seconds, almost 18 seconds behind the lead pack. So they wouldn't even be able to pull off coming down pit road for the caution and not be a lap down.
Oh. Yeah. And it just got more interesting because you just got MDI TV in the chat. So he's going to cause some he's going to cause some mayhem in the chat there. But I don't see the front group pitting until the stage. But now I'm curious. Oh, hold on. Breaking development. They are not making it to the stage.
Really? So they do not have enough fuel to make it.
They don't have enough fuel. So 40. I was closer than you were. I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean I was close to you. I said between 40 and 45. So it looks like it's going to be between about 42 laps.
Someone just said saving. Someone just said saving a little bit. They have about 5 laps left of fuel. They might. 71's going in this lap. So Derek Raleigh, his group, they're gonna go in. Oh, this is gonna.
Yep, where you got the camera pointed on them now. We're going to see how hectic this is going to get because this is the biggest group we'll see come down pit road. There they go, starting to scatter, picking a lane. Oh, the 71 wheel hops hard into the inside wall just before the entrance of his race is, for lack of better words, done. Nose is missing off of that car. That car is not going to be good in draft.
Baker's mom just asked how often do you. Oh my lord! The wheel!
Huge lockup by Osborne, almost running Garrett Maines over, missing the commitment cone. That's going to be a pit road penalty.
Oh, the 316 through the haymaker, like I called it, stayed out. Are they going to make it to the end?
That is a possibility. Looks like Brummett, Tucker, Sutphin, Blanchard are the 4 cars that stayed out.
Oh,
here they come right now. Your top 3 coming into pit road.
Waited a lap. Is that enough, though? I don't think so. I'll tell you closing right here in a minute. Baker's mom said, how often do you need tires? Personally, I wouldn't take tires.
Unless it's under caution.
Unless it's under caution or the second stage. I think you need tires once here.
So here's the 19 of Chris Blanchard. Coming out of Ford, not coming down pit road. Going to end up taking the lead right here to start lap 42. We look, going to have a pretty decent lead over the 10 of Kobe Sutphin. He may be able to save enough fuel. We'll have to find out. Oh, as we have a crash, Derek Raleigh
71
just showed that he crashed. So let's go back and see what happened. He's by himself there in front of Garrett Maines.
Oh, he had no front.
But it looks like he just took it down and called it quits, possibly down on power. As the 19 of Blanchard comes down pit road, there's the 10 of Kobe Sutphin in the lead with a very hungry Garrett Maines and crew cutting down on that lead.
They're closing rapidly. 150 feet, 120 feet, 100 feet. Yeah, they're below 100. They're done.
Oh yeah, they're gonna blow by him like he is sitting still.
Don't think, Roger, you hurt yourself. I appreciate that so much, man.
Like he's gonna have to try to jump in there behind the 316 of Brummett. Drops in there, possibly not fast enough to stay with that lead pack. Front okay. Now once again is Garrett Maines. Here comes the 99 of Rhett Tucker with the help of the 316 of Brummett.
Here's my thing though, right? Next stage is 90. Said that earlier?
Yes,
90?
Yes.
Did the 316 do enough to stay out to the end of the stage? I think the 316 is going to throw another haymaker and he's going to be able to complete 90.
That's going to be a good question.
Because the stage break's coming up in 2 laps, right? So now you're going to see fighting hard, but how much fuel can they save under caution? Who's going to come back down to top off? End of this lap, they're throwing the caution. So who's going to come down to top off and who's getting tires?
I would say just about everyone's going to come down and get tires. And cool. See, that outside lane really formed up now for the stage end here. Rhett Tucker with the help of Brummett freaking that outside line along with Osborne and up and inside
Yeah, but
row though.
you know what you're
Got
seeing now? Look at Baker actually on the bumper of Garrett. They're pushing. They haven't pushed like this.
come around the complete lap 45.
No.
There's the caution. Like Garrett Maines might have had that at the line.
Uh, it's saying Rhett for me.
I guess Rhett Tucker did beat him to the line.
Woohoo!
Rhett Tucker flexing a little bit of muscle there at the stage end. Coming from the back of that pack to the front within a lap and a half.
Man, that side draft is real in these cars.
As the caution comes out for the first time here tonight at the completion of stage one. Take a short break and back before they go green flag racing. You're watching the Full Send broadcast. As the field begins to double up here, lights are out on the pace car. Going this time right. Looked like Rhett Tucker had to something important outside the sim. Looked like he went past the pace car, went down pit road, and was parked there for about a minute. Luckily was able to come out and stay on the lead lap. I can imagine what he had to go do to cause that.
Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna fill you in, right? Before we go green. Jason, Kenneth lost power. Jason's back 1 lap down, Kenneth's back 4 laps down. Rhett apparently had an iRacing glitch. He was 1 lap ahead of everybody, so they had him sit in the pits to get back on the same lap. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of fun stuff. So everybody's back on the, well, everybody except for Garrett and Kenneth are on the lead lap.
Pace car comes down pit road. We're going green once again here at Daytona in the Big Kahuna 400. Pat Baker hard on that gas pedal, jumping out to a decent little jump over Jason Maines. Yeah, I was wondering what happened to Garrett Maines. I didn't see Kenneth McCullough blink out, but I did see Garrett just lose connection. That makes sense.
Yeah, apparently there's some storms in the area, and so we'll see. Very curious to see if Garrett's gonna try to fight his way back up to the top to get his lap back naturally, or if he's gonna sit back and wait for the stage and just be the first lap car down.
That will be interesting to see. Him on that outside lane, he's could be trying to make some positions up already. And there's the name we haven't seen up front all night long. That's the 87 of Raymond Blackmore. Using that stage to get some great position. Up there, second car on the inside lane.
Oh, side by side, my favorite. This is. Look who's in fourth, Jonathan Osborne.
Yeah, that second car on the outside lane, that black and lime green car, yeah. Flexing some muscle out here at Daytona tonight. Completed lap 51. About 28 laps away from halfway here tonight. Down the back stretch, still 2x2, 3 rows deep here into turn 3.
We got some drama going on in this race. There's some drivers not happy about some of these groups in here.
That tends to happen in most of these money races. Get a group of guys come in to group together. I know there's a few groups that like to get together and they pull up money from their winnings from the previous race. They like to jump in and get together and try to dominate these events, and then when they win, just put all the money together and split it, and then leave a little extra money in there for the next entry fee.
Yeah, that 10 car of Kobe Sutphin, feels like he's being held up. You see him trying to peek everywhere like that. I get his frustration, but top 54 or 160, I'd get in line and ride.
Oh, and as we talked about Garrett Maines, figuring out what he was going to do, there he is, 3 wide, forcing Kobe to the high lane by himself. Garrett Maines back up there, third car on the outside lane now.
It's just so good. Can we say that? It's just so good.
Yeah, Pro Series driver here on iRacing in the eNASCAR Coca-Cola Series. Also with a 9,000 I rating almost. That's otherworldly almost.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten to talk to him multiple times, and just his knowledge of the sim and everything like that, it's crazy what he knows and what he understands, and to be at the level that he's at is just something incredible. So it makes it entertaining. I mean, for him to go to the back and come to the front like this, it's entertaining. Oh, that 87 is seeing Garrett behind him, though, and he is pushing that
5. Baker's mom has a question asking, do y'all get to hear all the fussing? Well, I don't. I have the driver's chat turned off, so that way y'all don't have to hear some of the things that get said in the chat. It can get kind of out there sometimes, putting it politely. But yeah, Roger still has them turned on, so he's able to hear them, and that's where we're getting some of this up-to-date information during the broadcast.
Yeah, I keep my chat on so we can hear about pits and everything like that, so you can't hear my chat on the broadcast. I'm not fanboying, it's just facts.
Jason Maines dropping down to the inside lane for the first time here tonight. Give Garrett Maines that high lane. There's Kobe trying to go to the outside of Garrett to put him 3 wide again.
Yeah, that 10 car ain't happy. That 10 car is not happy.
There you see it. Jason Maines jumps back up in front of Garrett Maines. Garrett Maines, the first car 1 lap down. Let's ride along with that 10 car. And let's see what it looks like from his point of view.
I think he's by himself out here. Oh, Kenneth McCullough Jr. disconnected.
That's great for Kenneth McCullough after losing power already once. Oh, huge bump from the 10 of Kobe to the back of Garrett Maines, pushing Maines way out in front. Now he's going to drop down and lead that inside lane back on the lead lap. But he is the tail end of leading the pack.
Oh, this is going to get interesting. I don't think I want to hear what they say. I'm mom. Yeah. My mom says the same thing whenever I stream, so I feel you. It happens. Sometimes it's better for the moms not to hear what's being said out of the drivers.
Oh, Jason Maines coming up with Garrett to block the 10. The 10's going to go up to the high lane. Jonathan Osborne's going to follow him. They're going to be 3 wide entering turn 3 here.
I don't think Jonathan's going to follow. No.
Like the 10 of Kobe's going to get freight trained here. Oh, but there's the 8 of Darren Holloman. Thought about staying up there. Dips it back down to the inside lane last minute.
Kicker's not doing good at all. Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, Jonathan Osborne is a great, smart racer. He's just going to hang back in there. I think he's just going to drive his line until the very end.
Yeah, and if I was Cody, I would be wanting to partner up there with Osborne, kind of run with him, because you know Osborne can be really fast. And then I would say wait, just build a friendship there throughout the race. Have a buddy in your back pocket in order to get to the end of this thing. And once you get to the end of it, that's a guy you know that will be able to make moves with you. Maybe overtake this group of guys that's commanding the front row here.
Yeah, like I said, that 10 is gonna cut the nose off
really
to 53. He's gonna cut the nose off to 53. This 10 is not happy with the front row, and I see him gonna force a 3-wide whenever he gets a run. So it'll be very interesting for this next stage and how it's gonna work out. But yeah, let's see. Like Jonathan Osborne is kind of just hanging there, so you got a friend in me type thing, and it's pretty peaceful racing up front, and it's surprising.
Yeah, it's somewhat peaceful for sure right now. Don't know how long that's gonna last.
We got a wreck.
Oh yeah, they're wadding them up on the backstretch here as the caution comes out for the second time tonight. Back and see if we can find out what happened here on lap 62. Oh, it looks like the 8 got in the wall. That got down into the 99 of Brett Tucker. Those two got involved, and then Tucker comes down, able to collect it. Wow, that looked a lot bigger than what it really was. It was just those two cars. Let's take a look at it one more time here. Almost like his wheel disconnected for a moment. Car just shot straight up the track. Good job on everyone else there avoiding the wreck, avoiding especially the 99 of Brett Tucker, who was out of control sliding down the track.
I mean, if you go right in the cockpit of the 8, it's he's got the wheel turned and everything. It's just going right towards the wall. Yeah.
There we have it. Second caution of the night at lap 62. Now on 3 for a wreck involving the 8. Aaron Holloman, 99 of Brett Tucker. Driver's going to be coming down pit road to get these machines serviced up. Probably with tires and fuel. Take a short break and we'll be back before the action's back up. For watching Full Send broadcast. All right, lights are out on the pace car. We're going to be going back green flag racing. Part of lap 66 with 25 laps to go until the stage end here. Fun into this stage. Drivers fed up with others. A little bit of drama, and Jonathan Osborne winning the race off of pit road. He leading the field back to the green with Matt Baker to his outside. Garrett Maines got his lap back.
Yeah, I think he's going to be just as aggressive at this restart that he was the last. But now we know they're going to make it on fuel for the lap 90.
Pace car peels off. We're getting ready to go back green here in the Geico restart zone. The green flag is back out here in the Big Kahuna 400, presented by Ron Morris Racing and BUTTKICKER. Oh, the 87 of Raymond Reitenauer jumping to the outside lane behind Matt Baker, leaving Osborne out to drive. But here comes the 10 of Kobe Sutton to the aid of Osborne. Gonna have enough momentum here to get back to the front. And it's the bumper of the 81 now. Top two are going to jump down and block that lane. That's going to accordion the inside lane
there. I'm sorry.
I was just reading that too.
Oh, I'm watching back here in the back pits of the race to see how fast these cars are going to get back up to the front. And yeah, they're already back up at the front. So, tires are everything. Seems like even if you don't really need them, they just give you a good lap. This race is stressing me out, and I'm not even driving.
Here they are once again as Osborne goes to the high lane. Notice that 81 machine likes to run the outside line here at these plate races. Possibly because it's a little bit better visual. Get a little bit more of the track around you. And if something starts going wrong on the low line, you have a little bit more runoff room than you do on the low line.
Oh my lord.
Here still 2x2, 4 rows deep. Garrett Maines, who was a lap down, lost connection earlier, back up to the 8th spot. That 31 machine. Flexing that muscle, getting back up toward the front here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, I'll tell you what. Watch that 10 when he gets around him. Does this have a green flag ending?
I believe,
I'm going to be optimistic and say yes.
I believe she's asking about the green light checker to kill him. I'm correct. I'm guessing what she's asking about. We'll have to check and see how many attempts they have. I want to say they at least have 3.
So 3.
But I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll check into that and we'll let you know.
Yeah, I'll guess 3. These guys are starting to push each other a little bit. Yeah, I was gonna say, these guys are starting to push a little bit.
Osborne almost made contact with the pin. Oh, the 316 of Brummett gets shuffled out to the low line there below the double yellow line. giving up some spots now, possibly intentional drop back. Maybe he doesn't like what he's up at the front here.
That was a save. He got hit because the commentation, the driver's chat after that was hilarious. He saved it and he made it back in. "20 laps before the stage end." This is getting pretty racy up here.
Yes, it is. NDI TV, thank you for looking that up. It is 3 green-white checkered attempts here. Now, who wants to take the over-under on how many attempts we use? I'm gonna say 1. Over or under?
Over.
Okay. Oh, Garrett Main's barely squeezing into that outside lane behind Jason Main.
Oh. This driver's chat just keeps getting better and better. The storylines producing out of this is great. I say 2 because if that 10 gets anywhere close to the Main's gang, it's going to be interesting at the end. Because that 96 just cleared. Yeah, that 96 just cleared Garrett. Under even? I'm saying 2. He said 1, I said over. It's going to be... I say 2. But I don't see it being a landslide finish either, though. This is going to be a drag race. Yeah, I'll say drag race.
Now, here's another question, and those of you in the chat that are tuning in. How many cars do you think are going to be in the pack, the main pack, that crosses the line together?
5.
I think it's going to be 5?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we're at Daytona, right? We're at Daytona. It's not Dega.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be down to maybe 4 or 3.
You could go 4 wide here on the front if you know what you're doing. And these top 4, with their iRating alone, know what they're doing. So, if it stays like this, I see a drag race going on.
Because we have a lap car that, here's the 8.
Move up, 8, move up, 8.
He's crowding.
Oh.
I don't know if he was crowding them on purpose or if he just did not know there was, they were coming.
If there's nothing on the flyers or the invitation about pros are more than welcome to join. A super speedway race, and this is from Garrett himself, is the most equal opportunity race for anybody. If you know how to do a super speedway race, you can drive these. So, oh, we got movement.
Yeah, that 96 there of Charles Gettings was really out of shape there.
Yeah, but he's committed that high line. He's getting a little bit squirrely. I'm sorry. See, you get...
Got some interesting predictions here in the chat. Baker's mom thinks 4 are going to be in the pack to cross the line. Bar Racing says top 7 wreck out of 4 and 8th, 9th, and 10th. Drag race to the finish. That's a pretty bold one right there. That would be an exciting finish for sure. And MDI TV says 3 to 5 in the pack coming across for the...
Yeah, that's what I said about 3 to... I said 5.
Come into turn 3 here on lap 76. We're closing in at the end of stage 2 here in the Big Kahuna 400.
Yeah, but 16 laps feels like eternity here.
Yes, it does.
Are we gonna make our winner prediction at the end of stage 2?
Let's see here. We got a question in the chat asking, is the 16 for gospel or Cold Steve Austin? Let's go check here. Looks to be the Stone Cold Steve Austin font. I believe, if I'm correct, there is a pit board out there on pit road has Stone Cold Steve Austin on it.
Yes, it is, MDI. It is, I've been hiatus from the broadcast booth for probably about 6 months, so just bear with me, and I'm greatly appreciate Jacob having me back in the booth for this race. Oh, it's Stone Cold all day.
Try to Stone Cold stun the field here. A little bit of movement going on in this front half. As it sounds like we have a wreck in the back here. Heard a little bit of crashing sounds. I don't know if that was.
Looks like Kenneth McCullough Jr. Oh, he hit the wall and then blinked or disconnected?
Like it might have been Carl Stratton Hill, possibly.
No, he didn't hit. He slowed down for him. Yeah, he slowed down. I don't see any net code.
So the field now working on lap 80. The mains duo leading the outside lane with Matt Baker on the inside lane.
Who's the best racer here? Okay, I think we can both answer this, but I'm gonna answer this in a way that you're not gonna expect. Like I said, super speedways are the ultimate opportunist type of race. You can be as good as anybody and still, you can be bad too and still win a super. It could just happen. So if you're gonna go off iRating, it's Garrett, but super speedway wise, it's who's good. Jonathan Osborne for me is top 5 every day to watch him drive. So I don't have a number one. I have a this can be anyone's race.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Because, I mean, to try to be impartial here on the Christian Broadcast Network with anything we commentate on, and for sure out here on the plate track, though, it's just up to luck on. Just making it to the end is hell. And then if you have teammates, I mean, it increases your chances. Like you see up here in the front all evening long, particular group of guys leading this whole event. But man, I mean, you could be 15th right now and come across the line first out of turn 4. It's so what's a good word? Um, it's not in the driver's hand part per se.
Yeah, no, it's not. And I mean, I drive more than I broadcast, and you've been alongside with me when I've driven, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad at these tracks. Like, you are a really good super speedway racer, and you can attest to it. That last lap, that last corner, anything can happen.
Absolutely, yeah.
We got about 6 to go in this stage.
It's fixing to heat up, I think, for track position.
We're coming up on that 8 car again. Jonathan Osborne scraped the wall a couple laps ago, so I'm curious to see what that's going to do to his aero.
Oh, car on the apron there. Oh, they're trying to figure out how to get around the 8. Osborne last minute, gonna drop down. Clear the 8.
Fuel, they're going to make it all the way to the end of this stage. They all pitted around lap 60.
Oh, the 8 almost. Sorry to interrupt.
You're good.
The 8 almost turned down onto one of the drivers here. Now he's blocking another. That was a possibly a little bit of grief that he's giving a couple of drivers maybe for possibly doing him wrong in his eyes.
Yeah. Sorry, swearing. Jonathan just had an incredible save. Between the 8 and Jonathan, it was crazy.
I wish we could have seen that here on the broadcast. Didn't have a camera angle on. Gonna single file the field out. We're gonna have to see if someone's gonna jump out and create a high line again.
Man, I mean, I don't know if that 8's mad or something. I mean, it wasn't. He hit the wall, so shouldn't be mad at anybody.
Who knows? Only that driver knows for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Right? I don't. This isn't going to stay single file, but it's going to get interesting here in the next lap. I mean, it may between this top 3. That 87 is going to have to jump out, I think.
Yeah, but I believe he may be with that crew of. Oh, they're coming down pit road.
Wait, what?
They're playing the pit strat. Oh, Garrett Maines misses pit road. So does Ian Martin. We'll have to see if Garrett Maines has a penalty for missing the commitment cone. Have to find out here.
Hey, look who's in first. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Jonathan Osborne. The 81 Chevy machine. I thought it was Ford. I had to correct myself. And that 10 is right behind him. Oof.
Garrett Maines, no penalty. But Jason Maines still sitting on pit road. Possible speeding penalty coming onto pit road. So Osborne out front here on lap 89. And of Kobe Supfin in second. Chris Blanchard in that 19 machine up to third. Names up here we haven't talked about really much all race long. Good stage finish.
Yellow's gonna get thrown here in a minute.
As soon as they complete that 90 here, the caution flag will fly. Here's the 10 of Kobe to the outside with Rhett Tucker pushing him. Rhett Tucker was involved in an incident earlier in this race. See the damage on that 99 machine.
Oh, he might turn him.
Oh, it's getting hairy here for the stage finish.
Oh my lord.
That 316 all over the place. There goes a car coming down pit road. Looks like Chris Blanchard. Across the line, looks like Rhett Tucker took that stage as well, as the yellow flag flies here for the caution for the stage break. As the stage 2 ends right there at the conclusion of lap 90, Rhett Tucker takes the checkered flag on that one. Going to be setting up for the finish of this event with about 65 laps of green flag racing to the end. Find out how that intensity and rivalry is going to shape up here in the closing portions of this race. All these drivers take these cars down pit road, get them serviced, fix a little bit of damage, get some tires and some fuel. Okay, short break, and we'll come back and get green flag racing in stage 3. You're watching Full Send Broadcast Network with the Big Kahuna 400. right, lights are out on the pace car. We're getting set to go green flag here once again in stage 3 to run this race out to the conclusion at the checkered flag. Who's going to bring home the big money, $900, going to the winner tonight? And after the race is over and we get to talk to our top 3, we will pull up a spinning wheel, give it a go to see who is going to win the butt kicker, courtesy of Butt Kicker and Ron. Going to be going to a driver not in the top 5. 6th on back, we'll be getting a butt kicker. Tuning in, and pace car pulls off. We're going green flag racing here. Green flag is back out here. Rob with the jump.
You can't jump a restart like that at a super because they're just going to drag you right back.
Yes, they are.
This is going to be. They're already slicing and dicing back there.
That field really fanned out right now. Them drivers that have been dominating all night long, trying to figure out how to get back to the front. Oh, further back in the pack, we were 3-4 wide there for a moment. Oh, Osborne clears himself to go to the high lane. There's Garrett Maines in the 2nd spot, inside lane. Outside lane being led by Osborne with, I believe that's Chris Blanchard in the 19. Haynes is going to jump up and take that outside lane. Guys are slicing and dicing through the field to try to get back to the front here. Got to turn 4 here to come around and complete lap 96 to begin 97. Like Grob is going to lead that lap. While the field is looking like they are starting to settle down a little bit. Let's take full send, fire it up. Let you hear these cars go around here at full song. Something breaks out, we'll break in. back from the full send, fired up. Lots of moves being made there. There you see the 20 of Jason Maines. Oh, they're wrecking behind him.
Did he save it?
He saved it. Go back and take a look at that. There we're looking at, I believe, the 53 of Randy Richard. See, that's the car we've seen get 9 kinds of sideways. Oh, yeah, he got in the 96. Holy cow. I cannot believe he was able to save that.
Yeah, that was wild. We still have 40 laps to go. More than 40 laps. This is getting interesting.
In a lap car out in front of the field. Caught a glimpse of it, but I didn't see who it was. They were approaching.
You see him big making fun of me in the chat up there? Such can't do nothing right, Puff. Can't do nothing. Where's Baker?
Baker is back in 13th right now. Almost the tail end of this pack. I haven't seen him make very many moves since they dropped the green flag from that caution. He's got Raymond Reitenauer with him. Two lanes starting to form back up here in the front. 99 of Rhett Tucker taking it 3 wide with the help of the 10 of Kobe. Osborne going to drop down 3rd in line on the inside lane. Get a huge run and going to clear the 99 of Tucker once again.
And, I mean, Jonathan Osborne really isn't aggressive. So he's just, like I said earlier, I think he's just going to sit in line. Okay, let me retry this. Jonathan Osborne isn't aggressive until, like, the last lap. So he's just going to sit in line and he's just going to sit in line and wait till the opportune moment to make that pass. Dude, I'm about to take chat off. I can't. I'm going to die.
For those of you that don't have the chat on your screen, it's been interesting to see for the past 20 minutes. Been making it kind of hard to focus on the race itself with everything that's been going on in the chat. But long story short, seems like it's calmed down a little bit of joking throwing around now. Right now we got the 316 of Brummett leading the outside lane with Matt Baker in tow. We've been talking about Baker not being up towards the front. Now all of a sudden, here he is. There's
yeah,
the
those guys have it down. Again. That group of guys. Oh, oh, he scares me. He scares me. See, it's crazy how fast those guys can just get the arrow right on that car and get that run. I'm going sleeper pick, man. Jonathan is so...
He's been up there consistently all race long.
Yeah. What did the 8 do? Something?
Are you hearing something over the...
Oh, yeah. did. I'm going back and watching it, so I can tell you it involves a couple drivers. He tried to come down into a pack and almost wrecked him. Yeah, he's been an interesting person to watch. Every time we get near him, it's a clinch fest.
Yeah, definitely. He's made some moves that makes you wonder if don't know the pack is coming up on him that quick or if he's doing it on.
I think it is. I think it's on purpose, but that's me. That's me just saying it because he's trying to side draft and trying to keep with them. So it's not on purpose to mess people up. He's trying to stay with them so he doesn't keep going by himself. So they're gonna have to pit one more time at least.
Yes, they are. I believe they're going to have to pit at least one more time. For sure, at least one more time. But the question is, can they make it? See, when was the last pit stop? Lap 92-ish, 93?
No, so, they ain't making it to the end.
Yeah, they'll be able to make it to lap 120. But it's going to be tight.
Yeah, pit stops are going to happen here very soon.
So, yeah, doing a little bit of quick math here, they're going to make it to about 125, I'm estimating. So, if they make it to 125, that's going to leave about 30 to 35 laps to go race. So, they should be able to make it to the end of the that's
yeah, I think that 10 just touched the apron a little bit. You're going to see some green flag stops here in about 5 laps, maybe.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I'm going to go around 120. Yeah, I'll say about 120 they're going to start pitting.
This.
I just stopped. I mean, I look up at it for questions, but I don't read it. I'm not reading it much. I'm just kind of waiting here to see the pit strategy because once we see them pit, we'll kind of know who's doing what. But like I said, anything can happen.
Oh, contact. 81 of Osborne and the 5 of Matt Baker get together a little bit.
I thought that's what that was. Osborne got a little bit of damage on that right rear. Oh, apparently there's some. Apparently there was some net code issues on the front row, but they got it gathered up.
It looks like they're all going single file. We may be approaching pit stops sooner than we think.
Yeah, I mean, the 87 let Baker down. So Code Brown has just been said. Yeah, I see the 87 coming down with that front four cars.
Yeah, he's been up there with them for most of the night, working pretty strong with them. So I'm with you. I'm kind of expecting him to come down along with those drivers that he's been working with all night long, the Mains duo, Baker. The only one that hasn't been up there, it's kind of in the middle, sandwiched between all of them, is that 81 there, Jonathan Osborne.
Yeah, and Jonathan stayed out longer than most last time. And then sorry, my screen just went black. I'm back. Jonathan stayed out longer than last time, so he might have a bit more fuel. I don't know if he's going to stay out and go down by. He's not going to go down by himself, but no one else is on his type of strategy. So
now we have an outside line trying to form up here. Once the cars are jumping up in it. Look a little bit more racy now.
Getting very racy, and that 316 and the 10 are on that high line. Oh man, this is pit stops the next. I'm calling 120. I'm calling they're coming down 120.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the guys on the high lane, which there's that 316 that we seen earlier in this race, Brummett, who stretched it out for as long as he could, jumped up to that high lane, so he's not wanting to get down there and pit with these guys that were in the front up there. As I say that, they're going to the front right now. The 23 of Grob trying to get door to door with Garrett Maines, who is the leader. Jason Maines is actually 1 lap down on the lead lap, but fell into the field.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even see that. Did he have a penalty?
He did. He had a speeding penalty on entrance to pit road under that green flag. I was apparently away. I didn't see that. Okay, well, this is well, they're gonna wreck. I mean, they're gonna wreck again. It's gonna happen. There's 3 green white checkers. The 10 get in front of Baker, which is probably the best thing you can do. And I mean that in the best way possible. Wow. And remember earlier in the race, I was talking about the 10 and the 81 getting together, kind of teaming up, finding that buddy during the race that you can rely on at the end of this thing. So,
yeah, I mean,
they're nose to tail again.
And I don't see Osborne in any of the team chats either. So he's by himself out here again. So him and the 10 could definitely do something crazy.
All right, so we're nearing the start of green flag stops here.
Yeah. Garrett's too close, though, to Jason for that. You can kind of tell when they're going to pit. Because even though they don't need to call it out, they're not going to be pushing as hard as they're pushing. So I was wrong about lap 120. So how long are they going to go?
They may be trying to run it on empty. They may come in around 130, maybe. I would say, I mean, if it was me, I'd be coming in within the next 5 laps.
Yeah, I mean, props to these front 6. There's really no heavy side drafting going on. Like, they're coming down a little bit, but it's pretty good front pack racing here. Side by side, 3 rows deep, and I mean, even though Jason's a lap down, those guys it's good racing. Like, it's not bad. And there's damage on some of these cars in the rear, and they're coming up on a lap car, so I'm trying to see what's going to happen. I'm sorry, that's not a lap car. I think the 96 pit.
Let's see here. The 96. Last pitted on lap 87. I just think he was one of the people that lost the draft here.
Oh, he was talking in driver's chat about green, white, checkered, so I thought he might have pitted early because he doesn't look like he has damage.
Oh, you know what? He was the one that was involved in that huge save moment earlier. He just lost all his momentum and fell out of the draft, maybe came around.
Yeah, I mean, with almost 30 to go. Oh, I thought Osborne was coming down. Oh,
I thought
man.
He was coming by himself, too. I was like, ooh.
That's a strategy call. That's a brave move. I don't know what he knows. Is he out? No. He lifted hard. Maybe he thought they were coming down.
That's my guess. He might have thought they were coming down and had to get back in the throttle.
That 23 machine just took the lead on the high line. Dean Bermit and that 316 is he's good too. He's been really fun to watch.
All right, so no takers this time by.
I don't know. I really don't know when they're coming down.
For making us look like liars up here in the booth.
I mean, that happens when we try to test code strategy up at full send. We never get it right. I think we're 0 for 20. It's But you gotta think, how much is Garrett saving behind him?
That's gotta be saving a lot, right?
Because lap times are not what they were, but it's a lot of single file.
They all go single file now, with the exception of a couple of cars in the back of the train here.
Okay, well, it just they just talked about it. Everyone went single file, so pits are coming pretty soon. It's the top 10. They all were talking about single file, and they all went single file. And this is we're scoping up at the end here. Now, if
it looks like some guys may be aiming the cars that way, and they choose not to this time by.
I think they're waiting on the leaders.
The way they kind of swung out and started pointing the car that direction, I thought they were surely coming that time by.
I think they're waiting on the leaders.
We're getting close to 20 to go here tonight.
And you know, I got to be a little bit biased here because I ran out of gas at one of these races on like one of the laps we had a caution, and Jason pushed me to the pits, so I'm wanting to see him get his lap back. Oh, is he coming down? They are coming down. Here they go.
Majority of the field. Lots of lockups. Question is, who got on there without a penalty? I know Jason Maines had it locked down even past the commitment.
For everyone at home watching, the car control it takes to save that is ridiculous. Like, they were all locking them down sideways, sliding the tires, and no one hit, no one spun, nothing. And that's just great. They're 3 wide up here.
Jason Maines, pit road penalty, too fast entering.
Oh, the 53 gets into the 10, the 99, he hits the car.
The car spinning almost. Holy cow. Oh, the 10 gets turned. Damage to the 10 on pit road. Slides through his box. Take a look at that one more time. Missed pit road, comes across the nose of the 1. 10 goes to come down into his box, and the 53 is down there. And looked like he tried to jump down there too early.
So apparently, whoever the 10 got into with the 53, I mean, he's a lap car. It's hard at these.
So Christopher McCullough in the 4th spot in that one machine. Haven't talked much about him all night long. Here comes the leaders, who will be the leaders here after they pass guys that are on pit road. But Christopher McCullough probably setting himself up to in the lead pack here.
I just gotta say, that 25 of Christopher Carter slowed up to pick up the 1 just a little bit, even though he's a little bit slower.
Yeah, that definitely got to be working together on that.
But now there's a 4-5 pack single file chasing down the top 3 of Baker, Maines, and 87.
And here they come with a huge run. They're in the draft of the top 3. There's that run. You can see the gap closing huge right there. They're going to go anywhere with that run. No, they're not. He's going to stay in line. Christopher McCullough up 18 spots since the start of this race. Been very methodical getting up there. Oh,
I mean,
see the 5 of Baker getting sideways in the front there, getting shoved hard by Garrett Maines. Like he hit him hard enough in the back that the back bumper's actually dented now.
Yeah, but there's a lot of back bumpers dented.
A lot of egos too.
Oh, might be quarter of the night. Yeah, but look who's not far behind. The 81 is right there again.
Oh, huge moves right there, jumping up to a 2-lane race. Garrett Maines blocking like crazy. Oh, the 1 of Christopher McCullough jumps up to the high lane to pick up Brummett in the 316 and the 81 of Osborne. 23 of Grob also jumping up there, trying to follow along. Here comes that one machine of McCullough, but they run. Baker's mom is asking if they have enough fuel for the finish. In theory, if they put enough in it on pit road. Oh, Garrett disconnects again, looks like. Garrett Maines gone. Possible power outage once again for the 31 machine. Going to open it up. That's going to leave Matt Baker kind of by himself up there. Jason Maines is in that same group, but he is not on the same lap.
The only, I mean, I know Baker can drive, and Baker can drive really well, but that 87 might be his only hope.
Christopher McCullough out front here in the Big Kahuna 400. Driven by Ron Morris Racing and BUTTKICKER.
Yeah, but he may be a lap down, but he's still in that top 6. Jason might push Baker. Yep, notification just came across. Garrett Maines is dropped to packet loss.
Tough night for the Maines duo. Speeding penalties for Jason. Internet issues and power issues for Garrett.
Garrett's back, but he's going to be a couple laps down now because they're at full pace. So, yep, that 87 of Raymond is It has worked really well with Baker, but Osborne behind him. Is he? Oh, I thought he was taking a 3 wide. Oh, I got scared.
Oh, Baker getting sideways once again. And what's interesting about that last round of green flag stops, I've seen a few drivers take left sides. I've seen some drivers take 4 tires. And some drivers taking no tires. So it's going to be interesting to see. Daytona, I mean, like Talladega, it is not a handling track at all. You can have the world's worst tires, still be okay. Daytona, tires matter a fraction more. Not too much, but enough to where if you go to yank on the wheel to make a huge move, you may not have the traction to stay as stable as you want, or to take big pushes as much as you but still be okay. Just a comfort factor, I guess, is what it would play down to. But it makes you wonder who's going to be more comfortable here as the laps are winding down here. Coming up to about 23 to go.
So, did Baker take rights? Oh.
I want to say Baker took left sides. I seen the left side of his car up on pit road.
The one's got pace.
Yeah,
so
one has a lot of pace.
He might have took 4, and that's why he was slow off. This is gonna get interesting at the end here because Baker's a little bit loose with the pushes because I believe it's his tires. But that one is gripped up. That 87's gripped up, and the 81's gripped up. So, oh, Baker, save it!
McCullough with the save.
Oh, 316.
Wow.
Great save by Dean Burmett. Holy.
So this group, even with all those out of throttle moments right there, they're all still together. And this is going to create some even more drastic racing here, some more drama. I should say. Man, this is going to get really good. Look at Jason Maines up there, second car on the inside line. He's about a lap or two down. He's on the back bumper of Baker now, shoving Baker around.
Garrett just dropped again. Garrett tried to come back on track. He dropped. I mean, I think Baker's in a really good spot with Jason behind him, but Raymond is being pushed by Osborne. Now McCall is behind. This is going to get interesting.
Yes, it is, and I'm glad to have it here on the channel. All of you tuning in, we greatly appreciate it here at the Full Send Broadcast Network. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up. Helps us out here on the channel, and also you will be in the know when we go live to bring these great racing action moments to you. Much love here from the Full Send team. MDI TV says we will get a caution. I believe you are right. These guys, we are starting to enter the pay window with 20 laps to go tonight. $900 on the line. Bet you that some of these guys are going to start making moves that they would not normally make now.
Yeah, and I mean, I love these cars. We run these cars now for a league, and I'll tell you what, they can get pretty loose in situations that you don't think they're going to get loose. Like Osborne right there, his front nose got a little bit heavy, and it made him loose in the corner, but he's still holding on to it. It's just, they're pushing hard right now.
Go check further back in the pack here. We got some side-by-side racing. 10th spot looks. Lots of good cars that were damaged that are in this group here. Back up in the front pack though. Starting to get that side-by-side racing built back up. Earlier incident. Come around to complete lap 142. Setting their sights on 143. We are well into the aggressiveness here. Oh, we got a lap car, the 96. We're going to be able to navigate through there very easily. Make it look easy, I should say. There's nothing easy to do it when you're actually in the car.
3 wide at Daytona is not easy. It's not as wide as Talladega. It's... Oh, now they're coming up on Garrett. He's going to stay high.
Like he cracked the throttle as well to help him get by a little faster. I'm going to drop into the back of this field, of this pack. Oh, Garrett Maines is back out there, possibly to come out and help the 5 of Baker, along with Jason.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the draft, which is crazy.
Oh, we got 2 cars in the wall in front of them. Lap cars, they're not getting up really high. Barely gets up out of the way in time.
Oh, pigs under a blanket. This.
Getting very, very ratcheted up on the intensity now. About 16 laps to go here in tonight's event. Two by two, 4 rows deep. outside rows. The 87 of Raymond Reitenauer. Inside row being led by the 5 of Matthew Baker.
Here's my thing, right? Jason and Garrett are both laps down. I don't know what Garrett's going to do at all. But he's up here with the lead pack cars. Same with Jason, but if Jason's pushing Baker.
It's going to be interesting for sure to see how this plays out.
Because Osborne, Raymond, McCullough, they are doing really well in that outside line. And I mean, you're going to see some side drafting here coming in the next couple laps. It's going to start coming down.
As they're coming up on another lap car. Couldn't tell who it was. Looked like the 84 maybe? Huh? Right now we're out in front by a fender, but here comes Baker back once again. That's the 03 of Kenneth McCullough Jr. Stay to the high side. Fairly easy. That's where you want to catch a lap cars, on the back stretch for sure, because they have the option of the apron and the high lane, which you have all the room in the world and you're not already in a turn. You don't have to put any more wheel input into it just to get by.
Yeah.
As they come around to complete lap 147, 1 and 2 here. Guys are starting to get a little bit closer and closer as the laps are clicking off.
This is going to be Jason literally on the bumper of Baker, just pushing him down the backstretch.
Out of 4 to come around to start lap 149.
That run off that high line though out of the corner is just so strong.
Throw a blanket over half the field here. A lot of lap cars up in this compact as well.
Yeah, I mean,
with a $100 bill on the line that you put up to finish this event, could you imagine anger that would flow through you if your night got ruined? Take home some money, buy a lap car?
I can actually, because it's happened to me. I can understand it, and it's not a fun time. And it's not where you want to be, especially in one of those races. I mean,
we have 10 or 11 laps to go, coming to 10 to go here in a second. Turn 3. Oh, Osborne enters really high. Christopher McCullough is going to go to the inside. 3 wide for a moment. Now they're back 3 wide here.
Oh, don't let Garrett go to the bottom.
Garrett has an opportunity if he can get... Oh, that door is going to shut on Garrett Maines. Going to be stuck on the high side. Now they're 3 wide. Osborne in the wall. He's going to save it. He's back in the wall a little bit, dragging it. He's losing a lot of speed. He's dropping to the back of this pack right here. 87 of Reitenauer and the 1 of McCullough. A huge run. We have 10 laps to go here for the big money. Outside lane being led by Raymond Reitenauer. Inside lane being run by Matthew Baker. Maines duo back in this lead pack. Got Jason Maines doing in the second car on the inside lane. Garrett Maines on the outside lane, third car in line. Baker with a huge push from Jason Maines. Moving sideways down the back stretch. They enter turn 3.
This is gonna get dicey pretty quick.
It's shaping up to be a fantastic finish here in the Big Kahuna 400.
I mean, Osborne's got the draft again. This is, and he comes down in the bottom. He never runs that bottom lane really ever, so it's gonna get real interesting. The fact that he's on a controller and races like this just still blows my mind. Because
yeah, big time.
I mean, yeah, he's a little squirrely, yeah, but he can still hold a decent line. Like, he's not on the yellow or nothing right there. He's a little bit quarter of the lane up. Still going to be right there in the 23's bumper. I mean,
still within that window of opportunity to make some moves here in the closing laps. We come around to start lap 154. 7 laps to go here tonight in the Big Kahuna 400. Presented by Ron Morse Racing and BUTTKICKER. Out of turn 2, setting up for the backstretch here. We're going to start seeing some moves being made. I'm sure of it. Oh, cars dancing all around down the backstretch as they are laying into each other's bumpers here. Freaking out of 4 into the tri-oval. Across the line. 6 laps to go here tonight for the big money. $900 on the line. Who's going to take it home? Baker on the inside line. Right now we're on the outside.
that one's got to run. Oh, he's going to stick it back down. Okay. Whew.
Oh, it's becoming a nail biter here, folks. You're tuning in to a fantastic race here. It's going to be an even better finish. We're going to get to talk to our top 3 finishers here tonight, live following the conclusion of this race.
Got me on the edge of my seat trying to see what's going to happen here.
Coming to 5 to go.
Oh, Osborne and... Is it? Holy sh...
Osborne off the track. We'll have to go back and see what happened there after the checkered flag. We got a lot more action going on up here in the front. 4 rows deep of side-by-side racing for the win. Drivers not wanting to give an inch here. Jason Maines pushes Baker out to a big lead. That could be leaving him as a sitting duck. Huge push right there. You see the 5s shaking all over the track. They come around to start lap 157. 4 laps to go here tonight. Drivers going to start beating and banging harder than they have all race long. They've made it to the finish here. Great shot of them coming down the back stretch. You see these cars dancing all over side to side.
This is a nail biter. It's coming down. I don't know what. they're gonna do.
Interesting. With 3 laps to go here tonight. Door to door, no clear advantage with each line here.
Mama nervous, Roger's nervous, and just
Jason,
I am.
Jason Maines giving a huge shove down the backstretch to the 5 of Matt Baker. They enter turn 3 and 4 here. Coming to 2 to go here tonight for the big money.
We go. Was that one's gonna be pushing that 87 hard?
They can see the $100 bills flying right now.
Great side by side. I mean,
relatively calm for that.
Not a lot of side drift. I thought there'd be way more.
We're coming to the white flag here shortly.
Look at that run off that top
really
side.
Get very erratic on this last lap.
Yeah, that run on that high line is coming. He's there, door to door.
And if they take the white flag, we will end under a green flag condition here. If the caution does not come out before they get to the line, we will rack them back up.
Wow,
White flag is out. 1 lap to go here at Daytona in the Big Kahuna 400. For $900, they head off down towards turn 1. Raymond Reitenauer on the outside, working hard, trying to get that push from Christopher McCullough on the high lane to get ahead of Matt Baker as they head out of 2, coming down the backstretch. Oh, they're wrecking. Jason Maines gets into the 1 of McCullough. We got Reitenauer and Baker. Reitenauer drops down in front of Baker. We got the 316 coming up of Brummett. Can Brummett get a run? The 23 there of Grob in tow. Who's going to be able to get a run right here? Don't know yet. They head down to the trioval. There's the 316. The 5 of Baker jumps up. 316 drops down. So does the 87. Sideways across the line. Reitenauer gets it backwards. Holy cow. Your winner, Raymond Reitenauer, takes the checkered flag backwards across the line. Holy cow.
I'm speechless here. I'm going to go back and figure out what happened exactly.
I think he's speechless too. He's just sitting there. He doesn't know how he just won. The margin of victory was, we'll have to check the margin of victory here in a moment. Let's check out this finish one more time as they come out of turn 4. The 316 jump out to make that move right there. The 5 of Baker jumps up to block it. The 316 drops it all the way down below the double yellow line to try to get up there. The 87 drops down to block it and just gets turned sideways at the line. Holy cow. We go back live here. That was a wild finish. I was not expecting that kind of finish. Let's pull up and see what the margin of victory was.
When you get a chance, go back and watch the Jason view because 316 hit him wrong.
Let's see if we can go back and find out what Jason Maines.
Jason Maines coming out of 2. Just a bad push by 316.
Go back on the white flag lap here. So the Jason Maines car, the 20 machine right there, second car in line. There's the 316 hitting him right there. Looks getting okay, so that's where they took the white flag. Come down into turn 1. 316 comes up to the bumper of the 20.
Yeah, it's going to be on the backstretch, coming in the backstretch.
Yeah, that's where we're slowing it down right now. Oh yeah, he got hit and he started losing it. Hard hit for the one of Christopher McCullough, and then the 31 of Garrett Maines hard into the back of Jason Maines. 03 of Kenneth McCullough gets into the back of Christopher McCullough. Big chain wreck right there. But it looks like the margin of victory was 0.05 of a second. Holy cow. Let's pull up your official finishing order here tonight. Presented by Ron Morris Racing. Raymond Rottenauer brings home the checkered flag in the 87 machine. Matthew Baker in second by 0.05 of a second. In third was Dean Brummett. Fourth, Dean Grobb. Fifth was Christopher McCullough. Sixth, Christopher Carter. Seventh was Jonathan Osborne. Eighth, Zachary Totzman. Ninth was Brett Tucker. 10th, Chris Blanchard. 11th, Joseph Hurd. 12th, Kobe Sutton. 13th was Kyler Wynn. 14th, Jason Maines. 15th, Carl Staton. 16th, Randy Richard. 17th was Garrett Maines. 18th, Charles Gettings. 19th was Darren Holloman. 20th, Scott Poznaski. 21st, Kenneth McCullough Jr. 22nd, Michael Scheel. 23rd, Derek Raleigh. Rounding out the field in 24th was the 98 machine of Ian Martin. That's your official finishing order here tonight in the Big Kahuna 400. Presented by Ron Morris Racing. And Butt Kicker. Now don't forget, we're going to be giving away a butt kicker to a driver that finished outside the top 5 in this event. So we will work on getting that to the driver. We'll figure out how to get that on there. I have to take a short break to get that on there. But while we wait to do that, let's get some driver interviews rolling in here. If we have any drivers in the waiting room, we do. So up first is going to be the 316 of Dean Brummett. Hey there, Dean Brummett. You got a copy?
Woody got a copy, gentlemen. How's it going?
It is going, man. Finer than frog hair up here in the booth. Putting on a heck of a show out there tonight, man. Walk us through how that race went for you.
Man, I tell you what, it's hard to believe that this race went green just about 2.5 hours ago. The thing flew by. I mean, great clean racing tonight. Just kind of tried to stay out of harm's way. Had a couple very, very, very close calls there throughout the field. There was one time 5, I don't know who got into the back of him, but he got just about turned. We decided to try out the road course layout for a partial lap just to miss that one. And for the most part, I mean, the drivers were pretty clean. I mean, the only one real driver we had I saw a problem out of tonight didn't quite like the way that the 8 car was running. Hopefully he'll get his concealed carry license for that weapon he was driving around. But we'll continue just to be happy with our P3. Hate the way it kind of played out there at the end. Just can't get a run going sometimes, and hate that we had so many lap cars there with us. But I mean, hey, they're not forced to move out of the way. They get to race too, and all together though, just glad we finished P3. Had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun tonight. Very, very wore out, and I'm sure the wife will be happy with the shopping spree we get to go on.
Absolutely, man. Speaking of that last lap right there, were you worried at all you were going to get another chance to get back up there and get back at it after Jason got turned and got wadding up a few drivers?
Yeah, I hated that for anybody who got wadded up in that, inside line. Just, they kept moving and not moving, moving and not moving. It was like they were trying to just stall out the lanes a little bit. And, with Jason being a lap car, I mean, I'm one of those people. I'm not gonna dictate a race if I'm a lap car, but it's his right to do so. And when I got into the back of him, he started backing up to me just a little bit into 1 and 2. And I got into the back of him. He got loose, and just the way the car turned, because he had been getting loose earlier. I mean, when he would go to bump into the back of the 5, you could see it was just upsetting them both. And that time it just upset him too much. A bunch of guys got into it, and Spotter immediately called that the 23 was with me, and I thought the 23 was going to give me a shove just to kind of get me down in there. He probably thought I had more damage than I did and wanted that P3 spot, but he, had he given me that shove, we might have had a chance. I sucked up to the 5 and to the 87, and as we exited out of 4, I said, hey, if I throw it high, the 5 will go high, the 87 will try to block him. Maybe they'll wreck each other and I can steal a win. And when I saw that not happen, we were told in pre-race that below the yellow line was legal on the last lap. So I shot it down there. 87, unfortunately, though, he remembered his pre-game book and shot it down there, too, just to block the run. But, overall, I can't be upset for an entire race like that, finish P3. Especially when you're sponsored and you don't have to worry about paying your own entry fee. That's the best part.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Roger, you have anything for Mr. Brummett?
Man, it was awesome to watch you race. That 316 was amazing. Big wrestling fan, so I was loving it. You had a car, man, and I thought you were still going to have a chance at the end. It was just really fun to watch. My question was the tire wear. What was that like?
Tire wear was funky, man. I mean, at first, I'm used to racing a lot at Daytona and Talladega on partial fuel runs where you just don't have a full tank. And, this one was full. So it was weird to go through and say, hey, let's take tires more than I'm used to. Anytime that tires could be put on the car, I wanted them. Because early in that first stage, I got to the high side, went to go push. Right rear just tried to loop on me, and I saved it. It was amazing. The save in my book. I know at the end of stage 1 and 2, my good buddy, go back a long way with Rhett Tucker. Happy to push him to 2 stage wins tonight. Unfortunately, we just couldn't finish that 1-2 in the same manner. But, man, I tell you what, I just want to thank all these awesome sponsors that came on board tonight. K&B Performance, Sheer Madness Salon, East River Towing, some old throwbacks of mine also, Sweeper One Carpet Cleaning, Eastern Roof Tech. A lot of great people here, a lot of local businesses between myself in Bluefield, West Virginia, as well as down in the Lake Norman area of North Carolina. A lot of great friends I've been able to make over the years, and I would just want to thank everybody for their support and allowing me to be able to go out here and run races like this.
Absolutely, man. Well, we appreciate you stopping by, and once again, congrats on bringing it home in third and taking home a little extra pocket change for you tonight.
Guys, I got to say one thing before I go. I would be very, very wrong of my car if I didn't say it. We tried to run high and we tried to run middle, but we made it up low because that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Love it. Yes.
Love it, man. Well, you have yourself a good night, man. Once again, congrats on bringing it home in third.
Hey, thank you, guys. Have a great night.
Thank you.
You too, man.
And that was Dean Brummett in that 316 machine, bringing it home in third. Now we're going to bring in our runner-up finisher, Mr. Matthew Baker himself in that 5 machine. Hey there, Matt Baker. You got a copy?
I got you, Jacob.
Hey, man. Congrats on bringing it home in second out there tonight. Definitely dominating the night's race. Walk us through how that race went for you.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was good in the first half, and then we had Jason and Garrett both get speeding penalties. Garrett's internet dropped. Ray was working with me as well, so we were able to keep it up front most of the night, but we had an incident with a lap car about halfway through the race that I thought I was going to be out with the damage I had, but I was able to hang in there and hang on to the car and bring home a P2. It was nice.
Yeah, man, definitely put on a dominating performance. Were you worried at all? Did you have your hands full there towards the end, getting pushed by Jason?
The tires. I also the wind. I've never really had to deal with wind. Usually it's set to 2-3 miles an hour. It was pushing like 11, 12, and you can definitely feel it going in through the center of the corner. And it was changing directions just like Florida usually is down here. But yeah, I was hanging on to it. Jason was giving me good pushes. I just think at the end there when Dean pushed Jason into me, it was kind of a pusher, knocked him out of line, and that's why that wreck happened on the backstretch.
Yeah, man, they were definitely throwing some haymakers there coming to the white flag. Threw a heck of a block coming to the checkered flag on the 316 there of Brummett. Luckily it paid off. You were able to bring it home in second. And you seen the 316 go down there, and then you started seeing the contact between him and 87 of Reitenauer. You thinking you might still have this wrapped up with them starting to spin down there?
I was hoping that Ray didn't overcorrect and hook back to the right, take us both out, and then we both are out of the money. So, it doesn't matter between us four who gets first, who gets second. It's all about having fun and make sure one of our teammates gets first. And I'll push Ray to the win all day long, but I saw that run coming, so I had to throw that block to make sure that one of us was going to secure the win there. But Dean definitely made it tough on us with that big run he took.
Absolutely. Well, Roger, you have anything for Matt here?
Nothing really, man. Awesome to watch you guys run. Love calling it. Actually, I do have one thing. That last pit, did you take tires?
Yeah, we took left sides on the exit, but it made our stop. It was the same with the fuel. We were waiting on 2 cans, but it's like a 1.2 if you take right sides as well. So we just took left so we can get a little bit of a better exit off the pit road there.
I'm just curious because you look like you were getting a little loose on your pushes, so I figured you took 2. I just didn't know when. And how long was the fuel load?
I was 41 laps if you're running in the draft. If you're running up front, it's about 40, 41 is right around the same ballpark.
I called 40, so I'll take that as a win for me.
Yeah, okay. Definitely a win.
Well, yeah. You have any shout outs or sponsor plugs you want to get out there for the people tuned in tonight?
Yeah, just thanks to Coast and Thunder, thanks to Baker and Son Construction, Warriors Wraps, MBG Motorsports, thanks to Garrett and Jason and Ray. It's been nice to have them all up there at the end, but I'm glad that we can pull home a 1-2. Thanks to the family watching at home, and you guys for putting on the broadcast. This is another great event that you guys have been able to broadcast, and thanks to Ron for putting it on. That's all I got.
Much appreciated, Matt. And once again, congrats on bringing it home in second, taking home a little extra pocket change tonight. Maybe get to talk to you again sometime soon.
Yes, sir. Pleasure working with you, buddy.
Thank you. That was Matt Baker in the 5 machine bringing it home in second. Now, before we bring in our race winner, we're going to do our drawing for the winner of the butt kicker, courtesy of Butt Kicker. Let's get them pulled up here.
You want me to bring Ron up for this?
Yes, let's bring Ron Morris himself up here. Hey there, Ron Morris. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
Hey, man. Once again, congrats on a fantastic event here. Putting this on, going off without a hitch here on our end at least. Definitely some great racing out there, long green flag runs, and a fantastic finish. I'm almost hoarse from it. What do you say we give away a butt kicker?
Let's do it. Man, I was so happy. Those guys made it so easy for me for race control and help I had. I was so happy with the way the race went, just like I wanted it to. So I'm learning. I mean, this is the 4th or 5th big race I've done. I'm learning, and it's going to get bigger. Promise you that.
All righty. Well, let's spin this wheel here.
Do it.
See who comes out on top.
Right. If it's one of the top 5, we'll spin again. So somebody from 6 place
like
back.
it's going to be Kobe Sutphin wins it.
Awesome. Great. Yeah, he's eligible.
10 car.
He's eligible. Sounds good. Appreciate it.
All right, man. No problem. And once again, man, congrats on another big event going off without a hitch, and get to work with you sometime soon in the future, man.
Buddy, keep a listen out. Sometime in 2023, we're gonna do a $10,000 to win purse, or $10,000 total purse.
Oh my God!
Probably looking like 5,000 to win or something. So
I'll be racing that.
hey, Ron Moore's racing. We're gonna get on the map. I mean, this year has been a good year. We've had some really good races, paid out a lot of money. I'm trying to get big and get some sponsors, get some people to put some money up, and we're gonna do something big next year. So
awesome to hear, man. Can't wait for it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let us know about that street stock at New Atlanta.
Yeah, that's coming up next. Street stock New Atlanta. We're gonna do something there. Probably gonna be 100% payback, or like 95% or something like that. Enough to cover getting Jacob to broadcast it for us or something. But I think that's gonna be. I want to do a test race, see how it comes out. But I think street stocks at New Atlanta is gonna be awesome.
Well, I'm gonna get with you with James actually to test that, because we've done a little bit of test theory there. So
awesome.
It's a fun time, and I don't think I'll be in the broadcast booth for that one either, Jacob.
Yeah. I might just pay race control to race that one too,
Right. Well, all right, man. We appreciate you stopping by, Ron. We gonna get to our race winner and get his thoughts on the event.
Yeah, man. Hey, good job, guys. I'll be watching the broadcast tomorrow or Monday, but thank you all for doing this, and appreciate everything.
Much appreciated, man. You have yourself a good night.
Hey, y'all too.
And that was Ron Morris Jr. that we just got done talking to, the man, the myth, the legend. And now we have our race winner, the 87 machine, Mr. Raymond Reitenauer. Got a copy there, Raymond?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, congrats on bringing home the big money tonight, $900. And walk us through how that race went for you.
It was a roller coaster there, definitely. Got to a little bit of trouble there in the beginning. Had a couple bumps and bruises. Got all that fixed, and I just kind of laid back there till the end, and luckily stayed there with my teammate Baker and pulled it off.
Heck yeah, man. Well, taking home the big money. Now, were you worried when you seen the 316 drop down there below the double yellow line and you had to go down to protect it? When you started getting hit and spun, you thinking it was over right there at that moment?
I was actually watching Matt go up and block, and then I looked in my mirror and just saw this black truck coming up, and I had to throw something there.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. I almost lost my voice just calling out from forward to the finish line. Definitely some huge haymakers getting thrown.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it was huge. Did you think you had it won at that point in time when Jason got turned there on the backstretch on the white flag lap?
I wasn't sure. I didn't think they had the run that they did when Matt was behind me, and obviously I was wrong. It worked out.
Well, Roger, you have anything for the race winner here, Mr. Reitenauer?
Oh, man, great race. Was watching you a lot of the race. Great car control. You definitely have that high I rating, so you have great car control. When you saw the three duo, were you just like, well, I'm just gonna sit here and run, or were you like, at first, I gotta find somebody to work with, or were you in a group?
I was up there with Matt and Jason and Garrett. We got a little split up there at the end, but most of us were up there and had to do some blocking up top to make sure that we didn't get the third lane didn't make a big run on us. And then the last lap there, Jason got spun and crazy run to the end.
Wait, you were running with Jason, Garrett, and Matthew?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that. All right, well, because I was calling it the trio all race because, I mean, we've raced with these guys before, so we know the trio that comes in. So to throw you in there, I mean, that's just, well, good on you, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're all a bunch of great guys.
Yes, yeah.
Well, Ray, you have any shout outs or sponsor plugs you want to get out there for the people tuned in tonight?
Well, thank my teammates, Garrett, Jason, Matt Baker, my sponsor, Lucky Dogs, Ron for putting this on, and you guys for putting on a great broadcast.
Man, greatly appreciated. Once again, congrats on bringing home the checkered flag in this event and taking home the $900. Definitely going to be a nice little supplemental payday for you to go along with the work week.
Oh, for sure.
Well, man, we appreciate you stopping by and hope to talk to you again soon at another one of these events.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. That was Mr. Raymond Rottenauer taking home the $900 payday tonight and the checkered flag along with the bragging rights here in the Big Kahuna 400 presented by Ron Morris Butt Kick. Now let's take you through the official finishing order one more time before we sign off. Raymond Rottenauer takes home the checkered flag in the 87 machine, and second was Matt Baker. Third was Dean Brummett. Fourth, Dean Grob. Fifth was Christopher McCullough. Sixth was Christopher Carter. Seventh, Jonathan Osborne. Eighth, Zachary Totsvin. Ninth was Rhett Tucker. 10th, Chris Blanchard. 11th, Joseph Hurd. 12th, Kobe Sutphin. 13th, Kyler Wynn. 14th, Jason Maines. 15th was Carl Staton. Randy Richard in 16th. 17th was Garrett Maines. Charles Gettings in 18th. 19th was Darren Holloman. 20th, Scott Posnaski. How do you say it again, Roger?
Snaski.
Right.
Scott Posnaski.
21st was Kenneth McCullough Jr. I cannot pronounce that. 22nd was Michael Shield. 23rd, Derek Raleigh. 24th, rounding out the field, 98 machine was Ian Martin. That's your official finishing order here tonight in the Big Kahuna 400 and by Ron Morris Racing and Butt Kicker. Coming up on the channel on Monday night, this Monday night, we're going to have the Sunday Cup League with their Street Stock Spectacular, except it's going to be a NASCAR Cup Car race. I believe it's Cup Cars at Daytona. Be sure to check it out. It's going to be a great night of fun and exciting racing. For a little bit of extra pocket change in that night, or Monday night also. And be looking forward to some announcements coming out soon from Full Send Motorsports on a big one-off event coming up from them. We appreciate each and every one of you that tuned in tonight. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like. When we go live anytime, we bring you some great racing action. Roger Pierce, I'm Jacob, signing off for Full Send Broadcast Network. We can't wait to see you go full send.